Good evening. Welcome to Tales of Myth and Mayhem. I'm Mark. I am your storyteller. We are back playing We're in Danger, which is from our very good friends over at Adventures in Lollygagging. There's new genre kit, Heckboy. So we're playing one based on that. I'll get some wonderful people playing with me today. We will do a quick roundabout. Rob Manson just came in, so I need to show my iron brew so he knows it's past it. So you will do a quick hello round, say who you're playing, describe your character because I always forget that shit, and then we'll get started. So, Michelle, since you've been working so hard, you can start us off.
My name is Michelle Snow, and I'm playing a character called Kathy Bacon.
Shock.
Who has been. This is only the second time, technically, I've played Kathy Bacon.
No, it's the third.
No, that doesn't count. That's a robot with the personality of Kathy Bacon encoded into it.
Okay, but you've played in two Call of Cthulhu series.
Oh, okay, yeah. Now we're getting philosophical. Basically, Kathy Bacon was a 1910s movie star. She at some point died and went to hell. And when she was in hell, she lobbied Lucifer for a promotion to become a demon. And she was so persuasive that Lucifer said, yeah, all right. So she spent a long time torturing people with her words until she realized that she wasn't just like torturing pedophiles all day, which is what she thought the job would be. She was like torturing people who made like tremendous mistakes in times of desperation. And as a strident socialist, felt this was unfair. So she started a coup that didn't go very well because all the people she recruited were denizens of hell, so not very good at teamwork. And Lucifer was just like, balls on you, Kathy. I'm going to send you back to Earth to see what you do. So she is a demon with red skin, horns, a tail, and always a black cocktail dress and heels. And she is our organization's talking person, using her words to gather information and maybe send people in a way that's better. Was that the kind of description you wanted? Did I go on way too long?
No, it's absolutely brilliant. Thank you very much. Up next, we have Aaron. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing fantastic, everybody. I'm Aaron, and today I'm going to be playing Sergeant Rust of the infamous Rust family. First name redacted. He was a true blue American patriot, and he didn't wait to be drafted into the Vietnam War. He signed on the dotted line, raised his right hand, and took the oath of service, an oath that would bind him far longer than he anticipated. During his third tour, he was assigned to MACSOG, a CIA-backed special forces unit, where in his fourth tour in Vietnam, he was killed by a sniper with a bullet to his right eye. Funny thing is, his oath wouldn't let him go. So the CIA called in a specialist, an Eastern European baron who fancied himself an alchemist and anatomist. And using his esoteric arts and alien cybernetics that were recovered from the Roswell crash site, they rebuilt him, and it cost a hell of a lot more than $6 million. But now, Sergeant Rust serves in a new capacity as a combat operative in the R.O.Q, and he will continue to serve forever, bound by his oath to service with only his dog tags as a reminder of his humanity. And he looks like a dead man walking. His skin has got that waxy gray pallor. He still maintains the military haircut, even though his hair grew out a little bit as he died, but it's all white. And his right eye, where the bullet went in, his eyelids have been surgically removed, and there's just this large red globe sitting in there, this alien cybernetic with twin rectacles that kind of overlap one another. And then his left eye is just milky white, the eye of a dead man who can see into the ghost field. His arms are these cybernetics. It looks like somebody's just ripped the skin away from his arms, but instead of seeing all the red muscles, it's gun iron gray steel with almost microscopic, tiny, looks like spiders crawling all over his arms and into his eye and around his neck. But he still wears his tiger camo pants from Vietnam, his combat boots, and a flak jacket that just says Sergeant Rust.
Excellent. I do love the Rusts. It's a wonderful family. Last but not least, Lavaita.
Hello, I'm going to be playing Anya Volokov, who grew up in the back streets running hustles, throwing punches, trying to keep her neighborhood safe. But at some point, she picked up a bad deal and ended up trying to fight someone who turned out to be a sort of spirit wearing a man's face. When she came to, she found herself marked with a brass coin that's fused to the palm of her hand. And now she can call on a sort of power if she wants to summon a strange favor, but every time she uses it, she pushes herself further into debt. And she's got involved with this group to basically be able to fight the occult in some way. And she cracks jokes and throws punches, but at the back of her mind, she's trying to figure out how to pay off this debt or flip the whole supernatural market over. A quick description: she's kind of broad-shouldered, she's got cropped hair, her forearms are tattooed with like knots and symbols. She's got heavy boots, and as I mentioned, a brass coin that's kind of welded to her hand. And she's got scars on her knuckles, because this is me playing someone who isn't clever.
We will see. Anyway, so the world in which we find ourselves is, I'd said it was inspired by the end of BPRD. So the world is ending. Yep, exactly. The R.O.Q has been tasked with helping as many humans as possible to evacuate. There are vast underground caverns, almost cities, trying to get people there. They're not going to get even 0.1% of the population throughout the world to safety, but they'll get as many as they can. In Nevada, somewhere out in the desert, there is a small town where a cult has held sway for the last few years. There's about 3,000 people there. The majority are women and children. And they have been holding out. They have had pitched battles with the R.O.Q and with the remnants of the army. But it's been agreed that they will accept a single diplomatic mission with Kathy Bacon going in to try and negotiate the release of these people to save humanity. So the three of you are in a military helicopter, large one. A couple of specialists sitting with you. There's weapons being trained on massive creatures in the distance. You've seen them for a long time now. Too far away for you to hear, but you know that anything that gets in its way is just being pulverised. You fly at some point past the ruins of Las Vegas. You see fires, you see creatures crawling over it. You might see the odd human if you're low enough, either being very scared or extremely stupid. By the time you get to this compound, this used to be a town, now it's crawling with cultist guards. Most of them are just wearing jeans, t-shirt, cap, a lot of rifles on display. You land good 30 metres away from the gate. The sergeant beside you. We're going in the air. We're going to circle. Make sure the area is clear. Give us a shout when you need us.
Is there any last minute intel you could impart?
Be quick.
Okay, good talk.
You get a half-assed salute and a grin as you head out.
Sarge, Anya, if I don't come out, you know what? I don't know what to say after that. That's if I don't come out, I don't know what the fuck you're going to do.
Well, Miss Bacon, if you don't come out, I don't think we'll be coming out either, because I'm not losing sight of you. My mission is to keep you intact until you make this deal.
If you come with me, they'll kill us both. They're expecting one me.
No, they're expecting all three of you. You're there, you're
right.
Protection.
Okay, fair enough. Well, don't start shooting until I give you a look.
Excellent. And that look being just staring directly in my eyes, or are you going to start to scream and cry and perhaps...
It'll be this look.
Understood. The side eye with a slight squint. I'll execute on that look.
Thank you, Sarge.
At the gate, you see it's the fence going round is it's shoddy. It looks like somebody's been set up to keep cattle or something, and there's no people. So like, there's no massive people or anything there. There's two guys standing guard at the gate, and they have like a what you call it? I can't speak. A car. I'm going to say Jeep, but it's not a Jeep. Sitting just beyond the gate.
A Humvee?
Something like that, yeah. One of the guards looks about 16, it's pimply. So you're from those rock people, yeah?
That's right. Kathy Bacon, charmed.
What's your aberration?
2.
2. It kind of takes a little step back, and you have to come with me.
I'd like to try and put him at ease and just say, "Don't worry, darling. I literally got kicked out of hell for trying to make it nicer."
Okay, that's quite scary. So would you like to use your power here?
I was just going to say that and not use
you're
the
just
power.
saying that? Okay, right. No, that's fine. I thought you might be trying to do something. There are some new rules with the Heckboy genre kit, but we'll get to them then when we get to rolling.
Oh, no, I was definitely not trying to do Infernal Persuasion.
That's a shame.
That's the kind of thing that she would use, like,
Yeah.
in a bit of a situation. She
That makes
doesn't
sense.
like to do it.
He moves quickly to the car. The other guy is just picking his nose, kicking at rocks. He's handing his gun. There's no discipline to either of them. The pimply guy gets behind the wheel. So come on, get in.
Oh, thank you very much. As I get in, I'm going to ask. So, tell me about your movement.
Well, the end is coming. We're ready for it.
Ooh, what have your preparations been?
He pats the gun on his side.
I look out the window and look at an eldritch horror ripping apart Las Vegas, and I turn to him and say, "I like your confidence, but have you looked out the window?"
Yeah, those things aren't for us. The mothers told us we will not fall for that. You heathens can talk about those things as much as you want. Our little town, you'll see, hasn't been touched. She'll keep us safe. We'll stop them. We will
She
repopulate
sounds
the earth.
wonderful.
What about you two? You two quiet?
Well, I'm just observing your absolute lack of discipline. As a soldier, you're, well, something I'd scrape off my boot. You need to shape up, son. Who is your commanding officer?
My dad?
Well, you know what? I'm going to give you a piece of advice, son. When somebody asks who your commanding officer is, you don't say, "My dad." Even if it is your dad, you identify him by rank and last name. Otherwise, you look like a dumbass.
Okay, rank and last name. Mr. Gunderson.
Mr. Dunderson. Sounds like an excellent military organization you've got
Thank you.
arranged here.
I've been training for at least a weekend. Not this
I can
weekend.
tell.
I was busy this weekend. It was the weekend before.
You definitely have 48 hours of preparation under your belt. I'm sure you'll be fine, son.
Well, it was 47. I did skip lunch. But anyway, car pulls off. The roads are dusty. You see there's the farm equipment. So then the ranch is off to that you pass by. This thing's quite large. So there's my town in the centre of it. You kind of flew not directly over it because they kind of like to protect their airspace. But there's like I hesitate to say saying ranches because I'm Scottish and I have fucking no clue what they're out there. But like places where they would have cattle, is that
Ranch.
so branches, that are more dilapidated. There's groups dotted around with weapons, but not very many people. You do see. Outside of the fence, you can see where there's the remains of some of the larger creatures that have been stopped or dead, but within the fence you don't see any at all. The drive itself doesn't take all that long, probably about 10-15 minutes. The town's so very like something you would see in a movie, really small, the white buildings, a fairly broad main street. You see lots of kids playing about. They seem to have no real. You've seen other towns being in places recently where everyone is just terrified. They're going outside. There's an actual danger. If it starts to rain, you've no idea if it's going to be raining some kind of creature, if you're going to be attacked by something. You've been helping with the evacuation, so a lot of kids. Getting them to the evacuation points. But the kids here seem to be absolutely fine. They're very happy. Michelle is being attacked by a voice.
Sorry,
No,
the
don't be-
doorbell went, and no one here ordered anything, so we don't know what the hell that is. Anyway, sorry, you were saying?
No, I'm joking. I was just describing something. I was being silly because you looked away. Never mind. You get to the centre of town. It's a church. So one of those the white wooden wooden built churches. The steeple, the clock at the top of it, which seems to have stopped. More guards standing at the front. These ones look to be a little bit more disciplined now they're standing. The weapons aren't pointed at anyone. They are easy for them to get to hand, but not. And they're keeping an eye out everywhere. Who are these? The boy they're here to speak to the mother. Looks at each of you. Is that right?
That is correct. We are here to speak to the mother.
You got any weapons on you?
Oh, yes.
He holds up his arms. I mean, these cybernetic arms. He's like, I carry no guns.
What about you, Devil Lady?
I have weapons, yeah.
What's your evidence? It's 2, isn't it? Or
It's 3.
3? So you look completely human. You're not a Devil Lady.
Nope.
What's your
I think he was talking to me, darling.
Oh, I see.
And also, technically, I'm a demon. I'm not a devil lady, but I'm one of the nice ones.
The nice ones. Sure. You got any weapons?
And I don't have any weapons. No, I just have my necklace and my bag. I open my handbag, and it's got handbag stuff and a little photo album in there.
You'll need to leave your weapons here.
Well, do what he says.
Sergeant Russ just stands aside. He has no weapons. He's like, feel free to search me.
Guy takes a step forward. I believe you. Takes a step back.
Mind the formaldehyde smell. I have to gargle with it and bathe, every once in a while. And when I'm not in the freezer, it helps to keep the flesh pliable.
Sure. A little kid comes up. You smell weird.
That is true.
Wanna
I
play?
do smell weird.
It's like just above your knee. Do you want to play?
What are you playing?
Cops and robbers.
Well, as a soldier, I would have to be the cop, and that would make you the robber. Are you okay with these rules?
He tries to steal something from you and runs and falls and face plants.
Sergeant Rock picks him up by the back of his shirt and holds him. You are now incarcerated.
Yay!
Is the game
I don't-
over?
I don't think we should be incarcerating any of the children here. We need to talk to the mother, and that needs to be a very polite conversation. Sergeant.
Very, very good, Miss Bacon. I apologize for my over exuberance with the child. He plops him back down.
The kid's trying to get you picking back up again. This way. Thanks. I didn't write down your name. But I know Sergeant Rust. I know Kathy Bacon. Lavaita, what's your character's name?
Anya.
Anya, sorry. Anya, are you leaving your weapons? Or are you trying to?
She's going to take her rucksack off and take some things out and say, "This thing, don't touch that. This thing, don't drop it." There might be still some things in there that could be used as weapons, but it's just tools. It's just stuff that you'd have for usual things. It's not a weapon.
You get it when you
anything
come
can be
back
a weapon
out.
if you hit someone with it.
This is true. You're led inside. There's no light in the church except the natural light from outside. There's no pews there. The altar is gone. There's no crucifix. But where the altar was, there's a set of steps leading down. The guy motions you forward. When you go down the stairs, there's another two guys standing guard. It's a long hall that's been dug into the ground. It's all dirt walls, dirt ceiling. There's some beams holding things up. But you can tell this is not something that's been here a long time. You're led along to a large round. What you got? Chamber. Middle is sitting a woman. The dirty white dress, long hair, sitting in the lotus position. Okay, she'll speak to you in a moment.
What's the lotus position?
I think so. So legs folded over, hands on the knees. Basically, yeah.
Oh, right. Like Buddha.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I whispered to the team, I've met a lot of cult leaders in my time. They never ever sit on chairs.
That is because chairs are uncomfortable when one can sit like this. And she opens her eyes. You're here from the government?
Well, we're an independent group that assists the government from time to time. Kathy Bacon. I hold out my hand.
She leans forward. You have something of the devil on you.
Well, technically, I'm actually a demon. I was a human. I became a demon. But then I tried to make hell better. And I was kicked out of hell because of it. I tried to make it nicer for people. But it didn't really work out.
And
So now I'm here, trying to make
demons
things
as well?
better here. Sorry?
Are these demons as well? Looks at the other two.
Oh, no. I'll let them introduce themselves.
Miss Volkov.
I'm Anya. Hello.
Charmed.
She nods. She's kind of looking wryly amused at the interaction between Kathy and Mother.
I said to your people you could come here. You brought a robot with you?
Ma'am, I am not a robot. I am Sergeant R.O.Q. I am a formally animated human being, now currently deceased but still on active duty, enhanced with cybernetics to ensure that I can continue to uphold my oath of service.
I see. So a
He's
robot with an
wonderful.
attitude.
Inaccurate description. I am fully human, although deceased, yet still active.
He's also really good at risk.
This is an accurate statement. I am an excellent strategist.
So, I agreed that you could come here. You should make your pitch. Why should we go with your government, who couldn't keep anyone safe before, who can't keep people safe now?
Because And I get down to her level. I sit down in front of her. And I say, because I genuinely believe it is your people's best chance of surviving what is to come.
Sit.
I sit.
And your friends?
Sergeant Rust will squat back on his heels.
Anya folds her arms and remains standing.
There are no other people in here. There's no guards or anything. But it's a circular chamber. There's the door you came through and a door further ahead. The ceiling's kind of domed, and again, you've got the beams. So what exactly is it you think you can do for my people?
Take them somewhere where they can continue their good work.
Did you not see when you arrived here? The good work is carrying on apace.
That is true.
Your monsters do not come here. They do not touch us. We are protected.
How are you protected?
When I talk to my mother, my father, they protect us. They have sent other children, my brothers and sisters. They are here. They are ready to protect us.
Your family sounds wonderful.
They are. They would adopt you as well, if you wish to stay here with us.
That is a wonderful, wonderful offer. We do have some other business to attend to and to try and help save as many people as we can. But I think we'll keep that. I think we will keep that in mind and get back to you on that.
Now, make your pitch. What do you wish to do? What will you offer us to come with you?
That depends. What is it that you want?
We want you all to leave us alone, to go and hide in your little holes when the world ends, so that we can ascend. Should not be news.
I had a feeling it would be something like that. We have seen a great many people with wonderful families, like yours. None have lived.
They did not have our protection. Rust, you get a message. So there's a herd of hammerheads heading your way. They should be there in about an hour.
Understood. And he sub-vocalizes to Kathy and Anya the same information.
So you guys will have little earpieces as well. It's rude to whisper.
Well, it's clear that there's a herd of hammerheads moving on this position shortly. I was notifying my team members to determine whether or not it was a correct action to notify you that your people themselves may be at risk.
She closes her eyes for a moment and her hands touch the dirt and you see them kind of push into it. I'm aware there will be no danger.
I'm a military man, so I do have one question for you. You say that your ability to communicate with your parents allows them and your siblings to keep all of these people safe. What should happen if, say, you have a bad day, trip, fall, crack your skull, and die? All of your people then would be at risk? Am I understanding this situation right, Miss?
Please, call me Mother.
I reserve to call my mother Mother. No one else gets that title. May she rest in peace.
She stands up, dusts herself off. She's still covered in dirt. What would you all like from me? What do I need to do to get you to leave me alone? If you're unwilling to join me, you should leave.
Can I have a moment to confer with my people? And we'll be right back in less than 2 minutes.
Please do.
Thank you. I gather the other two and move to a place where I'm pretty sure she can't hear. And I say to the group, I just needed some time with my amulet. Can you talk and make it sound like we are discussing next moves while I talk to my amulet and find out what she really wants?
Absolutely. I can continue to banter ceaselessly, spewing military nonsense as if it was the very creed of our survival.
I look to
That-
Anya.
That really is very impressive, Sergeant.
Thank you, Miss Volkov. I appreciate the compliment. It's always good to be appreciated by members of your team.
Kathy, how's it going with that amulet?
No. You listen to the sergeant. Let me handle the amulet. And I'll pull the amulet away from my neck and just say to it, "Hey, what does the mother really want?"
Right, so you're wanting to get information, you want to use a power here. Well,
I'm using an item.
using an item, okay, so not a power. However, it's not something a normal person could do. It's not a thing, so it would be using a power. So you're going to need to give me a power roll here.
Okay. Which
Right.
one?
So what would you say, what attribute would you be using?
Savvy. No. Yeah, savvy.
Right, so savvy, and the power I would say is probably your...
Infernal persuasion.
yes, exactly. So you're trying to get information from hell using that, okay?
Okay.
So the way powers work in Heckboy is that using a power has a strain cost for your what do you call it power? Your
This is a reliable power.
Your reliable
with
power?
strain cost 1.
exactly right. So you make your roll same as you do in We're in Danger as normal. If you get extra successes, you can cancel out the strain. So it's not a problem. You're rolling savvy, so your savvy is 1. So you only fumble on ones. So you roll your 4d6. Right, so you've got 1 pass and 1 strain.
Great.
Okay.
1 strain is ticked off.
What? So how does this thing speak to you? How does it answer? Do you hear a voice, or do you just get the
I
knowledge?
pictured it speaking out loud in a tone and attitude of your choosing. I did say to you earlier, like how I said to I said this to you earlier because I didn't want to be like put a thing on you to do. I wanted you to be comfortable in however you choose to manifest this.
They stop you for a moment. So say the strain, the concentration, the effort you put into it, the language you use is an infernal language. So when you get the replies, you're the only one that can understand it. The rest of you feel, even though you're distracting the mother, you feel it tickle at your ears. It's like a slight burning feeling. She wants power.
I think I can work with that.
Miss Bacon, have you executed your plan?
I have got information. Power.
What was that, dear?
Just say power.
Yes. Easter.
Easter?
I thought we were just saying words. Easter sounded.
No. I think we're ready to join you again. I will go and sit down in front of her and say, so, in the new cities and settlements and other things that are being established, there's going to be a lot of people who require your assistance, will require hearing your words and learning of your family. This is a tremendous opportunity for your people and your family. Because who will they be looking to? The government? who couldn't protect them? Or will they be looking for someone like you?
And what exactly, smiles at each of you, would I get in return? You want, how many is it? 3,000 people we have? You want 3,000 workers for your farms or whatever it is you will have there. You want to cater to the rich, to the governments, to the landowners.
That's only going to happen if you aren't there. And your people.
I
Because
see.
all of those people, their source of power is going to be still up here, where they can't get it. Or if it's money, that's not going to be a thing very soon. People will need guidance from someone who is fair, reasonable, and can protect them, and will do whatever that person says.
He smiles. What you say makes a lot of sense. Please come with me. She heads towards the doorway. It's directly opposite the one you come in.
On the way, I will ask Anya, what do you think?
I think Hammerhead. I want to play saying random words game too.
It's good that you are aware of what's happening here.
The room's dark. Smells kind of musty. You hear footsteps walking ahead of you. You hear a click and a light starts to buzz over her head. You see, I don't think going to your underground cities would be the best for my people or for me. Another click, more lights start to come on, and you see tables like at a mortuary. There's people laid out on them. People that don't always look like people. 6 tables in total. You see, I think it's better for people like yourselves to help me protect my people here. Don't you understand? That you have power, and that power can be put to good use. Won't you join me?
Under the earth, yes.
And you both? Would you like to break from the yoke of our oppressors? She kind of smiles to herself, as if she knows she's talking bullshit.
As an unliving yet mobile soldier, I have no human rights. I have not been identified as a citizen since the late 1960s. I'll execute my mission in accordance with the requirements of my general orders, so I will thank you but decline.
That is a shame. That is a shame. And what about you? Anya, was it?
It was. I'm not interested.
Shakes her head. Well, if you're not willing to share your power, we'll just have to take it. The lights click off. You hear bodies start to move.
I try to give the look, but it's probably too dark to see.
Oh no, I think Rust would probably be able to see it. I can imagine Rust has.
He turns his head, he cocks his eyes. Miss Bacon, I have accepted your stare as the indication that we are to commence violent activities. And his right arm begins to transform. You see all these little spider-like things flowing up his wrist, and it turns into a barrel. And then he pulls out a magazine and just clips basically like elephant killing bullets into the side of his arm. And he's like, "This is what I was made for."
And you see the others, maybe there's still residual light, but you see these 6 tables, the things getting up in the backs arc, so they kind of break and then flop forward again. The heads just moving the side to side. One of them looks like it has gills, looks a little bit like Abe actually. Another has 4 sets of arms coming out. The one with 4 sets of arms starts to pull itself off the table. There's no look of comprehension on its face. You no longer see the mother. What would you like to do, Rust?
Sergeant Rust is going to open fire. He'll open fire on the 4-armed individual first.
Give me your roll, sir.
So I think this falls under his power because he's using his alien cybernetics to form an arm cannon, basically. So that is my that's my reliable power. So that'll be 1 strain. I believe that I am using my expertise of combat tactics, which will give me 1 automatic success.
Yes.
And I also believe I'm invoking my item Oath of Service because that's what I'm doing.
Yes, I would give you that, yeah.
So let's get this going here. Okay, terrible roll. I am going to.
What were you rolling? What was it? Ferocious?
No. I was rolling aberrance because
aberrance. Okay. Okay.
So
you can make the things for ferocious, whatever as well. Don't you can argue that there, no problem. Aberrance doesn't mean isn't always your power that you're using. Aberrance is just how aberrant you are. You can use your power with savvy or whatever else. So you can choose.
Yeah, but I think aberrance makes sense here because he's literally transforming his body to do this. But that's still no successes and a fumble.
One success.
Well, I got 1 success for the expertise. I will use my item +1 to take that fumble off the table. So I have the 1 success.
Yeah, very good. That is clever. I'm going to say. Okay, so you shoot out. The shot takes the 4-arm guy right in the head. You see the body fall back. The one beside it, the back was arched, kind of looks towards you and aims for you as it lashes out with hands which are much more flexible than they thought they might have been. So that is a kill attack, please, against. I would say. Because I don't have them here. I'd say aberrance. Against your aberrance.
Okay. Man, I am rolling garbage. No successes, no fumbles, no successes.
Right, so that's then 1 wound that you take as dealing. It finds a little chink in whatever armor or between something that's trying to rip off one of your arms. As these. They're not hands, they're more like tentacles, slip in between and start to pull at it. Can't believe we got 1 wound down already.
No kidding.
Who's next?
Do you want to go, Michelle, or will I? Kathy, sorry.
You can go. You're more of a fighter than me.
Okay, so I'm going to use Ferocity and Fighting Dirty. I'm not going to use my powers at the moment. But my expertise is Fighting Dirty, so I think that's a 5.
Okay.
And I'm using it with my Ferocity, which is 1.
No, so it's not 5 dice, you get 1 automatic success.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
Do you want me to discard? I can
just get rid of the 3. Just get rid of the 3 at the end, that's fine.
So that's 5, 2, 6, and 4, which is 1, 6, 2 successes.
And you're not using so that's 3 successes.
3, because I forgot to add 1.
Yeah. So what do you do here?
I'm trying to attack the nearest person with my fists and anything else I can find.
Right, so there's some other things lying about beside the tables. Maybe pick up a scalpel or something, you throw it into its eye. You just did 3 damage into it, yeah?
Yep.
And Rust before did 1, so that's already 4 in. Okay, no, wait a minute. I need to think here. Right, so you take a whole tray of things, you throw it up, get one right in the eye, another one you punch in the nose, and the face feels extremely soft. Your hand kind of crunches into it. And then it goes, who has the highest scared? No one has the highest scared. So I want you all to give me a aberrance roll, please. As one of the creatures that's not yet stand up, let's loose a bellow. So
Unbelievable. I have rolled 12 dice, and I have yet to get a single success on the dice.
right, okay. So right, if you fail that, you take one scared. And plus then whatever strain for your fumbles. But I think only Rust failed.
Oh yeah, I failed.
I've got a fumble, a miss, an assisted hit, and a hit.
You don't have an assist, so just fumble and the miss, the hit are the only ones that are important. So you don't want to get scared, so you cancel out the scared, and the fumble you take one strain. The way to fix the scared for Rust is if any of you have an extra success, or if Rust has an extra, no, it has to be someone else, has an extra success, they can alleviate his scared. The one that bellows, Rust, for some reason, maybe it was with your arm almost getting pulled off, is kind of shocks you because you didn't realise where it was coming from. Kathy, what are you doing?
I am going to use my infernal persuasion and just yell out to everyone. You must all be so tired. Why don't you all just lie down?
Okay, will this affect your colleagues as well?
No.
Okay. Then what would you say? I think it would be an aberrance roll for this, because I don't think there's anything particularly clever about it. It's definitely not ferocious, but maybe they would be affected by how inhuman you are. So
Okay.
you take, it's your reliable power, isn't it? So that takes one strain automatically. You're using your expertise, I would suppose, which is persuasion.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's one automatic success. So you roll your 4 dice. Whoa.
Well, if that's the case, I've got two hits.
You've got three successes in total and 2 strain. Right, you can use.
So if I swallow up if I negate the strain, I win.
You still have 1 success if you negate both strain.
Will 1 success do the job?
Yes.
Then let's do that. Oh no, wait! I think I'll take a strain and use. Can I take a strain and use that to help out the sergeant?
I think it doesn't matter, because if you take them out, then the scene is ended and the sergeant gets his scared back anyway.
Fair enough. I will not take any strain, and just put the ball to sleep.
So there's 4 of these things that are left there, and they all drop. Just, you hear slight snores coming from one of them, kind of a gurgle coming from another. You all get back 2 strain.
So we undo 2 strain.
Yes.
Bloody hell! I'm back to 0 strain.
There you go.
Kathy Baker saved the day.
Miss Bacon, that was extraordinary.
You know, works very, very easily on the simple-minded. I think the mother will be a more complicated case. She might need a bullet.
And while you're saying this, Rust is just going up to each one of these sleeping bodies and crushing their skulls with his boot.
Just teeth it.
Rust and Anya are on the same page.
Leave no enemy behind you.
None of these bodies look, when it's sort of close, look human. Some of them have the same pallor as Rust. Others look like they are transforming into something else. They are, once the light's on, you see some more medical equipment in the room. The door behind you is now, so that you hadn't seen a door before in the dark room, but there's now a metal door in between you.
Well, Miss Bacon, this our mission seems like a bit of a bust. Do we have a secondary objective, or should we simply withdraw and nuke this place from orbit? That last part was humor.
Well, I think you need to work on that, darling. I'm not sure. Because she has power. There's 3,000 lives at stake. In one direction, we could leave and go find another 3,000 people who would be willing to be helped. Or we could look into this and see if she has got some kind of power that she shouldn't have that maybe needs to be stopped. What do you think? We are a democratic organization.
I am not part of a democratic organization. I will follow my direct orders, and I concur with your hypothesis. Although my concurrence does not matter much, because I have no legal rights as a formerly alive soldier.
I take it you never got around to reading The Conquest of Bread.
I have not read The Conquest of Bread. However, I have read Sun Tzu's Art of War and The Military Doctrine.
Well,
I also enjoy Tom and Jerry cartoons, but that's just between you and I.
In his peaceful moments, a little screen pops up, so a CRT monitor. This is another one. It just plays on Tom and Jerry at the side. From above, you hear very heavy stomping. Maybe the hammerheads are there early, maybe it's something else.
If that is not the hammerheads, when the hammerheads arrive, we will see what power they have.
what do we know of the hammerheads?
They are massive creatures that have got bone-like protuberances over their faces. They run in herds. They're very dangerous to unarmed people, but so someone like Rust could probably take out one, no problem.
And there's a lot of them coming.
There's a herd of them coming. Yeah, they were told towards the town.
Have any of you seen the delightful film Jurassic Park?
I was authorized to watch the first 3 movies, but after that I was told they were irrelevant and should not be observed.
Alan,
You are very, very correct, Sergeant. But I'd like you to think of the scene where there is a T-Rex chasing the Jeep. Now imagine there's like 50 T-Rexes, and we don't have a Jeep. That is our current situation. Do you understand?
I understand. As long as I do not have to be the lawyer in the toilet, I will execute my missions as required.
I believe we can take down 1 or 2 hammerheads between us.
I don't think we should try that. I think
we watch and see what they do. If they have a power, they will show it.
We know what they do. They're basically shark dinosaurs that destroy.
The people of this settlement, what they do.
See how Mother manages the issue.
If they have a power that would protect people, I think it's our duty to find it and to take it away from her, because she's clearly, as we used to say in the 1910s, fucking batshit. So let's see if we can do... What do you think to that? Is that a good idea?
I think maybe after our last discussion, she may not help us.
No. She needs to be gone, and we need to take whatever she's using to keep her people safe and try to use that to save as many people as we can. Okay, I think let's find out where she went. Let's find her. She's probably gone to the heart of whatever nonsense she's pulling.
Good plan. Let's move out. Draw fire.
you open the door, so probably Rust rips it off. Whatever hinges were there, there's no obvious lock to it. The corridor you came down was completely dark. You see maybe a silhouette into the chamber. It's also completely dark, empty. You make your way back, following the doors leading off into the other directions. You're not sure what's down there. Do you want to check them, or do you just want to head upstairs again?
Sergeant Rust will go door to door and just do a quick check. Because once again, you don't want to leave too many enemies behind you. Not loud, not like banging the doors open. Just kind of a crack, take a look in, because his vision's pretty good.
Each one leads to a corridor, and you see. So there's like 6, 3 on each side, and with your sight, you're able to see they veer off in different directions, so that they'll go probably quite far and not meet. One of them goes down quite steeply. One of them out the way. One of them seems to curve upwards. So when that matches on each side.
Miss Bacon, Miss Volkov, this compound is much more massive than we initially expected. Each one of these corridors leads off for a distance that I could not determine.
You know, I liked it better when the cult leaders that would come through hell were like Charles Manson types, just fucking weirdos that believe insane shit. But in the grand scheme of things, their body counts were relatively low. This feels like a body count for whatever they're doing could be potentially quite high.
Sorry, I'm just going to send you a wee picture of what I had in mind for the underground complex. So, what's the plan?
I would like to look around for any traces or trails or any sign of where a person might have been through here. Basically, trying to figure out which direction she went by looking around.
Okay, give me a savvy roll, please.
Yes. I don't know what that picture is, but okay.
So the small circle is where you fought the cultist things. The larger circle is the room where she was, and then those things are the rooms, the corridors going off from the main corridor. I didn't include the stairs going up the way top.
Okay.
Sorry.
That makes sense. Okay, I got 1 success and a couple of misses and
But no
no
fumbles. Excellent. You maybe Russ gives you an extra light or something, and you see footsteps. So there's a lot there because there's been a lot of traffic. But the ones that look freshest seem to have headed back upstairs.
The weirdo went that way.
My weirdo sense is tingling.
Well, let's proceed then.
Back up to the church. It's quiet. You hear the rumbling still coming, but it still seems not far away, but not. It's not like it's right on top of you. You know these things. If there's a lot of them, the sound will travel. The church is empty. You hear a call coming through Rust, but it's staticky. You're not able to get what's being said.
They may have a jammer that they are operating, or it may be some environmental effect, but we are out of comms with the with our air support at the moment.
Okay, thank you, Sergeant. I don't know if this will work. I've not done this when asking about a group of people I haven't really met. I've only ever used this thing with the amulet, like ask about one specific person I have talked to. So I don't know if this is going to work, but
What is it you want to do with it?
I want to ask it what the people of this cult want.
As to me, you wouldn't be able to get that information from it.
Okay, then I ask it, and it says nothing. I'm like, well, that didn't work. Wait a minute. What about that? What about that teenager? Maybe he seems fairly dumb, but innocent. I asked the amulet what that teenager that brought us in wanted.
Give me a savvy roll, please. Using your power, so it's one extra strain.
But do I get one extra success because I'm using the amulet?
No, you get a +1 with the amulet.
To one die roll.
To one die roll.
Gotcha. I'm going to use the 1 to make that 3 into an assisted hit.
No, you don't make an assist. You'd make the 4 into a hit.
A 5.
That's better. Yeah, do that.
So you get 1 success and 1 thing. Then you can get rid of your strain.
I don't have any strain to get rid of. I got
Yes,
2
you do.
successes.
Because you used power.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. Good point. In that case, yeah. Success, no strain. Brilliant.
There we go. The voice comes back. That one is dead.
It just told me that that teenager is dead. Now, this is a very limited device. I will not be able to find out how he died, when he died, or anything else other than he doesn't want anything anymore.
Well, I might be able to assist with that if we want to try to determine what killed him.
He wasn't dead when he drove us, was he?
No, he was not. As far as I know.
He was sweaty.
Well, you are the expert on human beings who are...
That is true. I do not sweat.
Neither do I. Unless it's really sexy for me to do so.
So you're standing in this church. It's empty. You're not getting any signal through. You've learned that the boy that brought you there was dead somehow.
Is it possible that he was one of the creature people that we put to sleep downstairs, or you more permanently put to sleep, should I say?
No, they would have had to have taken him past you while you were in the.
Oh yeah, good point.
In the chamber.
All right. I guess I'm going to look for more signs about where the mother went. Then I can't think of anything else to do.
And then, so in the church itself, you don't really see anything. There's dust about, but there's not. You know, you walk there. All you can really do is either head back down or head out. You need to tell me what you're wanting to do. So you're wanting to find the mother, then you're probably going to head out.
I think finding the mother, right?
Yes,
Guys?
thanks. Let's head out. We might, once we get outside of the church, we may be able to make communication with the helicopter again as well.
So out where before it was a fairly sunny day, the sky is a deep, deep red. You see in the distance more of the creatures, the larger creatures, not anywhere near you, but the things that have been known to turn cities to rubble. You saw one near Las Vegas on the way in, but now you see 3 on the horizon. There are probably more, maybe more behind you. The hoofbeats of the hammerheads are getting closer. It sounds like a lot of them. And there are dead bodies littering the streets. The child that had that Rust had picked up is splayed on the ground. You see ants covering his arms and his face. Or you think they're ants at first, but maybe they're not.
I gave her an out. I gave them an out. Yes, I was going to betray that immediately and kill her at the first opportunity to save her people. But these people had an out. Right.
Again, you hear the static, but no clear words coming through to you.
We need to find that bitch now.
Anya's just finishing putting all of her devices back into her rucksack, having left the building that she's left on the way in. Is there anything missing?
No.
Okay.
Do we see any evidence of where Mother might have gone when she left the? And do we see anything on the bodies that indicates how they died?
The body, each of the bodies seems to have several wounds in the neck, going from the collarbone up to the jawline, but like very straight. There's the completely exsanguinated, but it's like 4 or 5 on each body. And the only bodies that have got these ant-like things on them are the children's bodies.
Take a closer look at these ant-like things, just to get an understanding of what they actually are.
It's not. There's no exoskeleton, no carapace to it. It's more like the. So if a slug was jacked, it's and had limbs. Very, very muscular. If you touch one, it almost feels like stone. Rust maybe tries to bite one of your fingers, but being the alien metal, it's not really able to do anything to it. But you can tell the strength on it is quite a lot. They're not eating the children, but they seem to be doing something to them.
Rust reconfigures his arm into a small Promethean jet flamethrower and burns the bodies. This may draw her attention as we are preventing her creatures from manifesting their ability on the corpses of these children.
You hear a screech. You must not touch Mother's children. And you see a massive, so easily another foot taller than Rust. Massive shoulders. Scars across the chest. You must not touch Mother's children.
Right, fuck this. Kathy's reached her limit. Horrifying words on that motherfucker.
Give me a roll. Evidence.
No, this is definitely savvy. Because this is using words to psychologically destroy this person.
Okay.
Infused with demonic shit, but yeah.
Okay. That is 2 strain for the cost.
1, 2, 3, 4. One success. No fumbles.
Right. So you take 2 strain. You get 1 success. What do you say to it? What is the feeling you inflict upon it?
I try to inflict doubt. I basically say, your mother doesn't give a fuck about you, and deep down you know that to be true, that she's using you.
You see it stagger. It stops. Looks confused for a moment, and then screams in rage and runs at you. Give me a... What do you call it? A ferocious save, please. A fair...
I'm bad at that. Is it 4 dice?
4 dice, yeah.
Oh, damn. I mean, 1 failure.
That's not bad at all. That's 1 fumble, 2 passes. It's absolutely fine. So you get rid of the 1 strain, and you pass it, so you don't take a wound. This thing clubs into you. You dodge just out of the way.
I want to say, how much strain am I supposed to have now? Because I've got 1 now after that.
That's entirely possible.
Okay.
This massive creature, the Rust you'd see maybe that it's reinforced somehow. It looks much bigger than a normal human would, but it seems fairly simple. Who's acting next?
So Rust will circle around behind it, jump up, pull its face back, put the nozzle of his Promethean flamethrower arm into its mouth, and just try to roast it from the inside out.
Excellent.
So combat expertise and oath of service and Probably ferocity, I guess.
Yeah, I would think
Makes most
ferocity for
sense
this.
here.
Either savvy or ferocity.
Yeah, ferocity here. Well, one success.
Plus, you've got +1 from your.
Oh, that's right. So I'll take from the oath.
And
So that's two
combat, so that's
successes,
3 successes.
3 successes, and the strain from my power.
Right, so you shove this down his throat. You so you've got the 2 strain there, 3 successes. So are you doing more than 1 damage, or are you?
Yeah, I'm just putting all 3 of the successes.
And you're taking the 2
damage.
strain. Excellent. This thing, this creature's not very much. You put that down to him. He's still trying to scream about his mother, and you feel the insides of him reach up, boiling and bubbling, and spits out over everything. If you were, if you're a normal human, you'd probably be burned a little bit, but this thing just falls to the floor. You can take back 1 strain.
And then he just turns back and continues to burn the bodies. Just pulls the nozzle out of the thing's throat and just keeps burning the bodies.
You're burning them. Oh, sorry.
Is this thing that has just been taken down still alive?
Oh, no. Its insides were boiled and burst.
Damn it. Could have done with learning what he knew.
Sorry, Miss Bacon, but
No.
I do love the smell of napalm in the morning.
Sergeant, that was a character in the film you were not supposed to root for.
Damnation!
Okay. We need a lead.
You're burning these bodies.
Anya?
You see no one round about. As you move out away from around the church, you see that each of the streets leading off are covered more and more bodies. The sky's getting darker. You see, not too far away, your helicopter seems to still be circling. And then the thunder of the hooves gets much closer suddenly, and you hear buildings start to crack. It must be from behind the church.
Shit, I think we're out of time. Let's signal the helicopter.
Russ will try to call the helicopter down. Need immediate evac from locale.
You hear the static coming back at you.
He reconfigures his arm one last time to fire a flare into the air to signal them to land.
Excellent. You see the helicopter in the distance begin to bank towards you. As you can see from behind, so there's maybe a few hundred meters now away from you, these things are coming. There's at least 20 of them, 30 of them. And they'll be there extremely fast.
How fast is the helicopter coming down?
Not that fast. I can tell you, you can. I would say this is a task. It's just 3 strain, which you can put between you to find somewhere to hide. The obvious place would be back underground, the church, but you could also try somewhere else. You can spend the 3 strain however you wish. Getting out of their way is not really. Or if you go underground the church, it's 3 strain. If you go to hide somewhere else, it's 6 strain to find somewhere.
I would say under the church then.
We know no one will kill us there. We killed them all.
How much strain does people have? Because I've got 0, so I can take a good chunk of this.
Okay. I've got 1.
I've got none because I had 1, then we lost them because we took down the problem.
So I guess we could go with the 6. It's not that big of a deal.
Or
I've got 1 strain and 1 wound at the moment.
you got 1 wound.
Oh yeah, I got wounded in the first combat.
Mm-hmm.
All right. If I take 2 strain, you take 1.
Sure.
And we'll head to the church, I guess.
You run back to the church, just almost right out in front of it. You didn't burn all that many bodies, but some of them will now be being crushed. As you head down the stairs, you hear from above the church starts to crack, fall. You feel the dust and the rubble close off the stairs from behind you. And then you hear screams from down the tunnels. It seems like from all of them at once.
All of the cult people.
All of the tunnels.
Oh.
Well, I did identify 2 of the tunnels seem to curve upwards. 2 of them curved down, and then 2 others just sort of went laterally. How would you like to proceed?
Forward.
Excellent.
Back to where you were.
I think down.
Down?
Down and forward.
All right, Miss Volkov. So we'll head in towards one of the corridors that I noted that went curved downwards.
Right, so the ones down near the what you call it, the chamber that you were in. It's the random which one you take. You start to head down. You see the faint light coming from down towards the end of it. You hear the screaming. The screaming at first seems like very human, and then changes. You hear gargling. You hear what seems to be words coming out. You go down, and it takes you quite a long time to get there. You're able to see how it goes, but it's dark. But you probably have a light with you. But quite subtly, you notice how the tunnel seems to wind down, and it's actually as if it's going down in a spiral down the way. Just very, very subtly, not enough to notice. Like if you were to roll a marble down it, maybe you would see, but just walking, it's almost imperceptible. But the screams are coming as always if they're just around the corner, and you walk for at least an hour.
An hour?
An hour.
Okay, I think it's time for a risk. I would like to identify one of the screams and ask my amulet what they want.
Your amulet will tell you to survive. I don't think that's a power that's really useful here. I think. I think it's.
I wanted it to be very powerful in very specific scenarios and useless most of the time, so I achieved my objective with this item.
At least it didn't bring my chainsaw character.
That's true. As you continue down, the screaming stops, and you come out, and you see. You've already seen the like secure areas underground that the R.O.Q has built. This looks like a very what do you call it? Not uncivilized, very basic, very fuck man, I can't remember the word. Primitive version of that. It looks like mud huts. Rudimentary, thank you very much, mate. And you see again the bodies on the ground. It's been so the actual screaming stopped a while ago. There's bodies in front of every single hut. There's the children have these things crawling over them, but it seems to have been doing the work. The children have the bodies have begun to change. And you see the mother. You see as well as you look out another entrance, like the one you're at just now, and then another 2. So at least 4 of them seem to have headed here in some roundabout sort of way. But this is bigger than the town above down here. Again, in the centre, there's no church, but there is the altar this time. And she's sitting on it in the lotus position. She's singing, saying the words Igradin, Igradin.
Well, Miss Bacon, what is our prime directive here? Is that the look, Miss Bacon? I am confused.
No. Stand down, Sergeant. Just give me a second.
You see him
Creatures start
grumble
to
a little
crawl.
bit. His arm disengages a little bit. He's like standing down.
The children's bodies start to move, and so they're still clothed. They've had you no longer see the creatures. but the bodies start to move in ways they weren't designed to. But not stumbling along, not as if it's, like someone's put themselves out of shape. They're moving and the body's changing. The bones, you can see whatever these creatures have done has changed the bone structure. The skin of the face is now maybe lying flat against the body. The bones have moved. That they're able to. Some of them stand on 2 legs. Some of them stand on 3. Some of them stand on 4. But they've all become completely misshapen creatures as they get up and start to move. And she's screaming and singing in the centre. And each of these creatures start to walk towards her.
I'm going to sprint towards the mother using horrifying words. I'm going to scream at her. You won't have this power. You're just a vessel for you're just a vessel for something else. You're being used. You won't get anything.
My mother and father will protect me. The Eagardine have brought me my children, and I will live forever. Roll for me, please.
Ooh, good roll.
I'm very happy with that.
Right, so you use 2 strain. This would have been ferociousness.
No.
Yeah, from what you said to me, it would have been ferociousness.
It was using words. It was
an
savage.
anger attack.
I don't know what that is.
So you're attacking someone in anger.
Well,
Words can be ferocious.
Yeah. So 2 strain.
Oh, misunderstanding.
The way you described it to me, that is what it was. You got pissed off and you started screaming and running for this. There was no savvy in it. There was no thinking about. There's no using any of your demonic form to influence it. It was just anger.
Well, yeah, but yeah.
Right.
So that was horrifying words. So that was 2 strain already.
Yeah, you've got 2 6s, which is 2 passes, and I think that's another 2 strain.
Right. So I've got a wound. And
No, right, because you've got 2 successes, so it's up to you. She has a threshold, right? The more successes you do to it, the quicker the threshold will go. Okay, so you've got 2 successes there and 4 strain. So you can get rid of one of them, one of the strain, and still have 1 success to go against the.
So that would. Okay, so that would be one strain and 1 success. Let's do that. I'm not wounded yet.
No, it would be 3 strain and 1 success.
I'm wounded.
That's okay. Well, so you're running
Does the
towards
wound
her.
box count as a strain, or is that just a thing you tick?
That's when the.
That's a strain. You get 5. You get 5 strain in Heckboy.
Okay, so I had 2. I'd add 3. That's 5.
That's a wound.
I'm on board. Got
Yeah.
you.
So what does this look like? What are you screaming at, or what? So how does this manifest?
Well, my attempt with the words I was using was to basically argue to what I believe is her deepest fear. Her deepest fear probably being that she is being used by something more powerful.
Okay.
Which is why I thought it was more of a savvy roll, was my logic. But that was kind of what I was going for. But obviously she's pissed off. She's seen a lot of kids die, so was probably more ferocious than even she would have wanted.
I would like you to give me a minute. I need to check who this is. Boom. Give me a savvy save, please, as she calls on one of these creatures to attack at you. So you need 2 to succeed.
I got 1 success and 1 fumble.
Right. So that is then.
Bad, right? It's bad. It's pretty bad.
Hold on, I'm trying to work this out because of how the wounds work here. Right, it's a kill attack. It's meant to be 2, but I think we'll just say 1. So you take 1 wound as this thing barrels into you. As you're running towards her. Yes.
So that's like 5 strain all at once.
Yep.
Okay, I have 2 wounds now.
This thing bundles into you, knocking you to the ground, starts trying to stomp on your arms and your legs. You see the face of it where the elbow might have been gaping open, looking at you. Who's next?
Sergeant Russ standing back there. You see, he brings his arms together and they sort of meld. And his right arm becomes like a recoilless rifle, and his left arm becomes almost like a stock supporting him. And his right red eye bulges a little bit, almost to give him telescopic vision. And he's going to lock down using his alien cybernetics to fire at the mother.
Excellent. Combat tactics.
Combat tactics. An oath of service I would like to use. I mean, it's his job is to protect Kathy.
Okay, yeah.
Don't worry, because I've only gotten 1 success on 16 dice so far, so
insane.
I don't think we're going to see too much here.
Let's see. You never know. Oh, this is a good one.
That's 4 successes in total and no fumbles.
Excellent. So it's just the 1 strain from...
Just the 1 strain from the power, yep.
Excellent. Very cool. Do you want to cancel that out, or do you want to spread the 4 successes?
No, all 4 successes towards her threshold.
Excellent.
This one big recoilless round fires off and strikes her.
She keeps chanting, and another one of these creatures stops, moves towards you. The head is turned into something conular, so like the almost cone-shaped and pointed, and it runs towards you. And I would like you to give me an aberrance save, please.
All right. One success, no fumbles.
You take, because he's meant to be 2 to... see, this is something that always screws me up with this. When you're meant to take 2... it's meant to be 2 to succeed against it. So does that mean you take the wound there, or... Tell you what, take 2 strain instead.
Okay.
Because this... I need to work on that. Anya.
I think it might be time to use the beast call,
Okay.
which is my erratic.
Okay.
So she gives a guttural call, which draws a nearby latent.
So what is
creature.
this ferociousness? Is it calling them so monstrous, so aberrance to?
I think it's ferocity,
Okay.
because that's how I planned it.
It sounds like a plan.
It's like calling like. And I have to roll that now, don't I?
Yes, please.
It is just before I take
So what you got?
Okay, 2 5s and 2 3s.
Right, and your ferocity is 1, so you're grand. You get 2 successes and 1 strain, not 2 strain.
2 strain because it's erratic.
Thank you, Jeff. It's very nice of you, mate.
Oh, thank you.
Right, we will see you soon. Right, so you're spending the 2 against her.
Yep.
What does this beast look like that comes out?
It depends what's nearby. It's something that is not entirely of this plane.
So at the moment, the way the world is, there's everything. Everything is kind of weak. Everything is the amount of monsters running about is insane. So you tell me what sort of creature it is if you want to describe it, and I can describe it.
If I'm describing it, I'm going to be making it up from nothing because
That's all right. That's what I
don't
do.
know a lot of the lore here. It's not tall, but it's got it's quadrupedal, going on 4 legs, got a long snout, lots and lots of teeth,
Okay.
and sort of 3 small claws that it can like jump up with.
You see it dig out of a
Sounds like
hole.
my dog when he was a puppy.
I mean, fair, yeah.
It's called Brody. You instinctively know the name.
Let's not name this thing that might turn on us after Aaron's puppy.
You hear this roar, the digging sound coming from beneath, and this thing erupts out of the ground. It's, as you said, it's not all that tall, but it's quite beefy and blocky, and it rips into the creatures, attacking. Oh, thank you very much. You guys have one reroll, an extra dice, we'll say. And Anya, while you're doing that, while you've called on this creature, the mother turns to you and starts whispering words, and you feel them ice daggers into your brain. Give me a savvy save, please. That is... What is your savvy?
I'm just double checking.
Oh, thank you, Aaron.
It is 2.
So your savvy is 2, so that is 1. So you get 2 passes and 1 fumble.
Yep.
Yep, no, that is great. So you take 1 wound as you feel whatever word she's using kind of worms into your brain. It feels like it's stabbing at everything that you are, and every so often she keeps saying this Igradine, and you see her hands waving around. Kathy, the creature that was attacking you has been pulled off by Brody. You're muted, my dear.
What a wonderful beast.
Yeah.
Wrong thing. I'm trying to open the rules.
What do you want to know?
I'm seeing what I missed, because I missed a thing. No, it's just a thing that is in the Dungeon Master part, which I didn't read. Okay, that's fine. Okay.
Rob says
so I'm free. Now I've lost every bloody thing. Right. I think... How many of these children monsters are there at this point?
There are, from what you can see in the distance, hundreds. Near you, probably about another 10.
Okay, so...
But you're quite close to her as well. You're maybe 100 metres away from the mother in the centre.
Well, insanity time, I guess. In that I'm going to do the same thing and expect a different result.
Right, okay. This time, I will give you your savvy. Your let's say you select something. Just the way you described it to me before, it didn't seem like it. Let's say you select your words a little bit more carefully this time. You can give me a savvy.
I'm going to describe the goal of the words. I want her to lose faith in her parents, or whatever thing she has made the deal with, or whatever.
Okay.
I want her to break off that. So I will say something to that effect.
Right. I mean, that's not going to be possible the way this goes. If you want to attack her, you want to persuade her to do something that I don't think you're going to be able to persuade her to stop. It's not realistic to expect you to be able to stop her making the contact that she's doing.
I did not know that.
Yeah. I mean, that would be a bit OP if you could make all the bad guys just stop suddenly wanting to be bad.
I wasn't really, trying to stop her wasn't the goal. The goal was to have her lose faith in what she believes.
Okay, right. You can have that. Okay, no, that's fine.
That's the goal.
Okay, then give me your roll and I'll let you have savvy with it because you're more clever than either. By the way, thank you very much for the hype train. We've got a level 3 hype train and I am very, very grateful.
She's a demon.
It's not Hellboy, it's Heckboy, Alex. It's different.
She's a demon who has a history in hell of breaking people with words.
Okay, so
which is what Horrifying Words was about.
So you're using Horrifying Words again, or are you using Persuasion? Because I'd say Horrifying Words is an attack if you want to persuade her that...
yeah, Infernal Persuasion.
Yeah. See, this is good for you. Right, so it's only a 1 strain cost for the Infernal Persuasion.
Boom.
And you got 1 pass.
1 fumble.
And 1 fumble. So that's 2 strain in total. And
I'll
you
take
see
the
her. You see her kind of stop her chanting for a second, and she looks slightly confused. And then she sends another one of these things. Towards you again. This is what did I get you to roll? It was aberrance. An aberrance save, please.
Aberrant save.
So
5, 2.
something to do with your demon. Your demon is to save yourself here. Oh, fucking hell! Thank you, Steve Brian. That's really nice of you, mate.
2, 3, 4, 5. So that's a hit and a fumble.
Right, so you've got hit and a fumble and aberrance. That means you take. Will you die if you take a wound here?
Yes. So I die.
You're going to die. However, I think we already said that your backup character would have been Kathy Bacon coming back from hell. So as she gets put down, again with these words going into her head, she, because we're about to go into the finale after this, but she falls to the ground, and you see the ground open up to take her back, and you're sitting there, and you're sitting across from this empty throne, and you recognise it. There's Lucifer's throne.
Oh God, where is he?
See a little imp, wings flapping the back. I know you. Did we not kick you out of here? What are you doing here again?
Well, it's the apocalypse, if you didn't already know, and obviously I died in an attempt to save lives.
Well, fuck off. We're busy. We've got a war going on here. And he clicks his fingers.
What the fuck?
You can go back with one wound because getting another character in for Kathy would be too much. But you're out of this fight for the moment. You need to wait. Rust.
Bloody hell.
He looks over and he goes, Miss Volkov, it appears that Miss Bacon is temporarily indisposed. I will attempt to draw their fire. And he opens up again with his arm cannon.
And what are you aiming for? Are you aiming for the mother, or are you aiming for more of the...
For the mother.
Aiming for the
He's
mother,
trying
okay.
to cut the head off the dragon, so to speak. So once again, combat tactics isn't my expertise. Please don't let me fluff this roll. Not bad. 2 successes, three successes, no fumbles.
Okay, and one strain from the...
The power.
Excellent.
So I'll take that strain. We're coming into the finale. So I will put all 3 of those towards her threshold.
So how do you kill her here? What does it look like?
So yeah, you see him aim down. He lets out his breath. I mean, he motions pulling the trigger, but it's his body. So his mind is really firing it. And you see this, what was part of him originally, this nano-comprised explosive round, just strikes her right in the mouth as she opens her mouth to chant again, and then the round explodes, and she just turns into a fine red mist.
And with that, you can take back 2 strain each. And the red mist...
I'm no longer wounded.
No, you're wounded. Wounds don't heal. You've only got 1 wound, though, because we said we were being spit back out into...
Yeah. Gotcha.
This mist, it falls slowly, floating down to the altar that she was standing upon. The creatures from round about, you'd heard the screaming before, now you hear a kind of yelling and a rumbling coming from above. And you hadn't noticed that where you are, the ceiling of the chamber had creatures carved into it. 2 large creatures, and you've seen their like out and about before. As I said, the ones attacking cities and things like that. One of them, the dirt crumbles and falls and crushes one of these former children running about. And another one seems to slip out of it. And you see a massive elongated head with teeth going all the way back as if going halfway down the neck. You see 3 arms come out of the dirt, more dirt crashing into these mud houses round about. Part of it breaks off and falls and you could swear it looks like a cornetto as it smashes into the pile of these dead bodies. And you hear this thing roar and look at you, and the intelligence in its eyes as we enter the finale.
I think I would rather go back to hell.
Running away is an absolutely... The fact that... I mean, something all of you would have kind of realised is the fact the red sky, the more creatures around about, you might be very near the end. You might not even be able to make it to safety. The job you were wanting to do here, saving people, the children are dead. They've been turned into something. The adults seem to just be dead. It's up to you what you want to do. You do not need to fight fucking undying beasts. You can. I mean, it'll be fun for me.
Miss Bacon, it's good to have you back. What are your orders as mission commander?
When did I become mission commander?
Right in the beginning?
That wasn't the goal with the character. That was not the goal. I thought that anyway. Okay, I did make the smartest character by attributes. So okay, give me a second.
Excellent. I believe we have about 3 seconds.
That was Michelle saying, "Give me a second," because I don't know.
I know. I'm just screwing around.
Pressure. Just give me a second.
TikTok.
I'll turn around and I will say...
Oh, sorry, I'll be right back. My dog is going nuts.
Gives us a chance to plan.
I love his dog. That gives me a second to think. Oh my
on our
god.
side.
Call beast, the beast enters.
That's right.
The world is ending. There's a beast thing going to kill us. We are underground in a place full of dead children. Our options aren't great.
I still say run away. I mean, a retrograde action, I think, is our best bet. And
A strategic withdrawal.
Strategic withdrawal. The three of us, even on the surface, are probably got a better chance than against a pissed off god. But if you want to fight it, I will jump down its throat and explode some mortars in its belly. But I don't think we're going to live if we fight it.
I think if we fight it, that would be a waste. I think the logic of R.O.Q would be we could save people on the surface still. There's still a chance.
Yeah.
Down here, we'd be dying to save no one.
Yep. Our mission's already blown, so there's no reason to stick around.
So I will give a speech. I will say, well, a very quick speech, just being like, our mission here is a failure, but there's still plenty of potential missions up there. There's no lives will be saved if we die here. We should go up there and see if we can find other people to help, even if it costs us our lives up there. That's a better death than down here. Do you concur?
Although my concurrence is not required because I am a non-living soldier, I do in fact concur. And he pulls his dog tags out. He puts them on the outside of his flak jacket. I will pull up the rear as we extricate ourselves from this facility.
After this, I'm going to explain to you how you actually do have rights, even though you are dead. But that's for another time.
I look forward to that conversation, Miss Bacon.
Anya, are you ready?
Always.
Right, sorry, some cunt setting off fireworks and I'm pissed off.
We're doing that here too.
What fucking why? Arseholes. The
They're
dog's going
apparently
nuts.
fun, but they're not. They last for a second and they're loud and stupid. Fireworks
Yes.
are rubbish.
Yeah. Anyway, so sorry about that. You guys are wanting to leg it then?
Oh, we're legging it.
For noble reasons. This is a noble,
right.
cowardly retreat.
Okay, so
Brave Sir Robin and all that shit.
you don't need to help me with this because I've never actually thought of how to do that. So, right,
I'm sorry.
What?
I'm sorry. Didn't mean to pick the option you hadn't accounted.
I'm
No,
sorry
no,
to
no,
temporarily
no.
derail, but I need to take you on this very short journey. I was like, what festivals are happening today? It is International Bacon Day.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Well, that's a pretty good day.
that's
Especially
true.
for Kathy.
Right, so how are you doing this? Who's making the first roll? What is the plan?
run is what we got, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Run away while
By the way.
Rust.
Okay, but mechanically, how you do this? If it's just running, then I'm going to say it's probably going to be ferociousness for the roll.
So I think Sergeant, you hear Sergeant Rust because he's wearing his zebra camo pants. You hear things shifting in his legs, and then it pops. His knee pops backwards, and he gets this almost equine-like leg structure, and he's ready to start sprinting. And his eye bulges out further, and it's actually projecting light so that we have more to see by as he's running up. So I'm pushing for aberrance because I'm going to use my power to try to help us get out of here.
That's excellent. Give me a roll, please.
All right, so that's 1 strain for my power. This is not combat tactics, so I would not use that. But I would like to say that I'm using my dog tags because my dog tags symbolize my humanity, and I'm trying to save my squad.
Absolutely fine, yeah.
Well, that's horrible. That's 1 success. My
Plus
dog tags.
yeah.
My dog tag's going to make one of those fumbles a pass. I mean, not a pass, but a.
Or you can make
not
the 4
fumble.
a success.
Oh, yeah. All right, I'll do that. I'll take the 2 strain and 2 successes.
Are you using your powers? Because that's 3 strain then. So it's
I
up to you.
already took the strain off.
All right, okay, right, okay, excellent. Because that all goes to the threshold. So you start making your way, start clearing the way. More of these things start running in towards you. The eye of wait a minute, what is that? It is the one with the most. Who has the most wounds?
I have 1 wound.
I have 1 wound.
We all have 1 wound.
Right, so that'll be. Do you have a wound, Anya? Yeah. So all of you will need to give me a. Wait, and I'll tell you. Ah, shit, I'm sorry. And ferocity save, please. You can use, right, okay, no, so what this is a dominate attack. Apologies. So this is a new thing with, what do you call it? So you can use your power to help save it. If you don't use a power, to save, you need 3 successes. If you do use a power, then there's something that happens with the what do you call them? With the strains.
Okay, I will use. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I got 4 successes on my worst stat.
Nice.
Oh my god, you're amazing.
That's ridiculous. That's but if all the times to get the best roll, that was the one.
I mean, that means, are you using a power to stave it off, or are you just without a power? If you're using a power, you'll need to spend the strain or whatever, but you will only need 2 successes to stave it off. If not, then you need 3. But that extra success goes to the...
I couldn't think of a way that my powers would help in this situation, so I just rolled the 4 dice
Absolutely
and got
fine.
3 6s and a 5.
Yep, and that extra one will take off from the threshold. Rust.
I will use my erratic power of Ghost Field, his ability to interact with the spiritual realm, to help him guide past this. So that's 2 strain I just marked off for that. And let's see if that...
Sergeant is fucking cool. Sergeant is very cool.
3 successes.
Fucking hell.
Wow.
Right, so now that power is now costs 1 strain extra to... to activate that one, but the 3 successes, you only needed 2, so that then 1 success is goes off the threshold.
Yes.
And Anya?
Can this be fighting dirty to an extent?
No, because it's a dominate attack. So
right.
what it is...
If my alternative is, I'm going to look at the coin that's embedded in my hand, which has got... Is it actually a coin from her home country? And that gives her a +1?
Yeah, to win dice.
Which is, yeah.
So are you using a power as well, or no power?
I don't think I have a relevant power in this situation.
Right, then it's 3. You need 3 successes to...
Right, I've not made that. I've got 2.
Okay. Use a power.
Two successes, one fumble, and 2 misses.
2 successes, 1 fumble, and 2 misses. What powers do you have? Because you could use a power possibly to...
Okay, I've got Iron Fist, which is a kind of uncanny force that I can draw upon.
What's the other one?
Or the Beast Call.
Maybe the Beast Call. As you
Beast is still there.
It doesn't matter. You're okay. So what's happened is I should have done this the other way about and told you what a dominate attack was like. No, my fault. All of you in your minds hear a command to stop, to serve, to worship. And you're all fighting against it in your own way. It was ferocity, I think, was the save there. So it was anger, was how you were lashing back out at it. Maybe you called on another sort of creature that would have said that would save you or protect you or something like that. Like you do that, because what then happens is that you would succeed there. But the cost of calling the beast would go up to 3, and because you've got a fumble, the cost of your other power goes up to 2. Is that all right, or would you rather take?
That's okay. I'm on to my second wound though.
Okay.
Could I use one of my extra successes to help her in some way?
No.
That's fine.
No, but you already helped by adding the success to the threshold. Right, so who's next? How are you advancing this to get you all the way, or to clear out the creatures that are there? Are you calling on the beast again to maybe attack the ones that are in your way? Are you trying to convince them to fall apart? What do you want to do?
The only move I really had was to ask the amulet what the god wants, but what god wants is pretty fucking obvious at this point.
Mm.
So, I turn to the other two and say, I've got this. I've got it.
You got it? You don't need to use a power, remember, right?
Oh, no. I'm going to do something. I get the finale only attribute, right?
What would that be?
Ultimate sacrifice?
You can ultimate sacrifice, but you only have 1 wound, don't you? Or do you have 2 wounds?
I have 1 wound.
Yeah, then you would only do 2 damage to the threshold.
Yeah. You don't really advance the threshold that much by dying there yet.
If you have 2 wounds, then it makes sense, because then you can things. And I'm thinking about adding a house rule that if you have 2 wounds and 3 or more stress, then you could sacrifice and count to 3 wounds. But we'll see.
But this was I was just thinking because this would be fucking cool, more than anything. So here's my thinking. Kathy has realised that the throne of hell is empty. So there's a vacancy there. And she really likes these two and wants to make sure they survive so they can save people while she saves the people from hell of a fascistic ruling force in hell and wants to install communism in hell. So ultimate sacrifice would basically be fucking awesome for Kathy and potentially awesome for the other players in the game. So I want to do it.
You could. I mean, absolutely fine. You can wait until you get another wound. You would do more damage, but if you just want to do the 2, that's absolutely fine. You tell me how you sacrifice yourself to get them, give them time to get away.
So how this thing's got 3 things. So to kill it, I would need to be wounded.
No, you don't need to. You don't need to kill it. You're not going to be able to kill it, right?
That makes sense because it's a god and I'm a lowly demon.
But what you're trying to do is beat the threshold. So in order to give them more time to get away, maybe you use your power to call all of the things that are nearby, any last shred of humanity in these creatures to protect you, and maybe some of them come to do it and you get crushed in the middle of it, or maybe you call on hell to do something for you. And you get dragged back down, kicking and screaming as some demons come up and protect them. You decide how it goes.
Yeah, the threshold we're trying to exceed is once we exceed it, we escape.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. So I am going to do... This turn, I'm going to get wounded. I'm going to use my horrific words on the god,
Okay.
and basically, in an act of ferociousness, my worst stat, I'm going to say, you couldn't kill any of us.
Give me a roll.
All ones.
That would be fucking amazing.
Or get 4 6s with your nature.
Right,
No.
so that's no successes and 2 fumbles.
Yeah.
And using your power, yeah. So that's 3.
Yeah,
So 3 strain. Are you at another wind yet?
I'm 2 away.
2 away. Okay.
Well, that's good because you're potentially going to get attacked, and that would be
Yes.
Yeah.
bad if you'd already had that second wound. Yeah.
Right, so who has the most wounds now? Again, all of you still at 1?
Oh,
No, Anya has 2.
Oh no, who has the high scared? Right, all of you.
I've got no scare.
Sorry, that's.
No skin.
No one has any scared, right? So all of you can give me a savvy. Things, please. A savvy save.
Two successes, no fumbles.
Excellent. Kathy,
1 success, no fumbles.
1 success, no fumbles. Kathy, you take 1 wound. Anya, 3
2
successes.
successes.
3
2
successes.
successes. 3. Yes, sorry, 3. 3 and
So you can
Yeah.
take 1 away from the what do you call it? Yeah, so you're all being
Yeah.
harassed by these creatures that used to be children. One of them smashes into you, Kathy, knocks you into the wall. Who's up next?
So Sergeant Rust is still running forward on these weird shaped legs now. His shoulder joints kind of rotate and his arms flip back, and both of them turn into multi-barrel guns, and he opens up on these children who are chasing us to try to slow the pursuit so we can get some distance.
Excellent.
So
You're almost at the tunnel now, so then you'll be going into where it's tighter quarters, so you're doing this just before you get there.
Okay, so alien cybernetics. So I just marked off my strain for that,
Mm-hmm.
and I am using combat tactics this time. So
Indeed.
my expertise.
And I'd say your things for your humanity as well. I think that's the dog, as you said, you took them out. I think
Yep.
it's all right to say you're using them.
Oh, fantastic!
That's 4 successes.
That's 5 successes.
Oh, 5
Because
successes. You
of
get that. That is exactly
Expertise, yeah.
superb. So that's what you need. That's 5 off of that. Nice.
very
so
nice.
So these things that had come to pull towards you. Some of them had got in your way, and I think maybe you get from behind and in front. So you're giving yourself enough space that the ones chasing you aren't quite there. This massive god thing roars as you kill whatever these things are meant to be to it. Screams and lashes out towards you with a what attack? A scare attack again. So give me a what is it? Oh fuck! I keep forgetting what these things are called. A ferocity save, please. As you feel this thing trying to force you to the ground.
4 successes.
Fucking hell! So you need 2 to pass and 2 to take the to get the threshold. Your mind is like steel. So it's almost it's trying to force you into death.
I'm already dead. You goddamn malicious deity. As an unalive soldier, you cannot command me to die. That is for my commanding officer alone.
The thing you hear it, you hear everything kind of rumble. This creature, the long head, the teeth separate. You see rows and rows of what look like people inside, as if they're screaming, and it's coming towards you. You're 15 meters away from the exit tunnel. Anya?
Anya's going to check in her bag. She may have 2 or a couple of devices you could like cobble together very quickly and drop that could explode
Okay.
from her bag of what did I call it? Night tools, I think.
Yes. I'd say
night
that's
work
fine.
tools.
I would also say, yeah, that would be a savvy.
Okay.
check, or would you like to argue for something else? Are you angrily
Savage,
putting them
Savage
together?
probably the best because it's not aberrance, it's not really ferocity, it's not being done with that kind of speed. And I've just clicked the thing too many times. 4 dice. It's 2, so I've got
Plus, yeah, okay, no.
no.
Yeah, but you could do it so that you've. Yeah,
I might have to use that success to turn my fumble into not a fumble.
exactly, yeah, and then you've just missed.
Mm-hmm.
So you drop the things and you're expecting them to go boom.
Didn't
Something
work.
crushes it, but nothing happens.
Damn it.
However, it is now. What one is it? Okay, another scare attack on you.
Perfect.
I would like a ferocity save, please. As you see, one of the creatures that stood on it, it looks much bigger than the others. In fact, it looks like the size of 3 or 4 altogether.
Okay, ferocity is 1, so that's
That's absolutely fine. You take 1 strain, but you pass. So, wait a minute, is that a fumble? Yeah, it is a fumble. Yeah, that's fine. So you take 1 strain, and you know, you've called bigger beasts than this before. Kathy, you're almost at the door. This thing is coming towards you. You see the things inside. It's all reminiscent of hell to you. And you wish to. What do you wish to do? Do you wish to sacrifice yourself to get them gone? Because it would now be 4 damage to the threshold. Because you've got your 2 wounds.
I turn to the 2 who are leaving and I say, save who you can. And don't worry, I'm going where I'm needed most. And Sarge, you
Yes,
have
Miss
human
Bacon.
you have human rights.
As an unalive soldier, I will take that for consideration. Ma'am! And he throws you a salute.
Anya, make sure he learns what human rights are.
she nods and kind of gives you a half kind of.
Go. Fly. I turn around and I face the god and I say, you need a woman in hell. You want this realm? Why not go for 2 realms? Send me to hell and I'll get there and I'll bring them to your side.
And it kind of screams at you, and as it screams, the face comes towards you. What is it you do that is actually something? Is it just a delaying tactic, or is it actually something that's meant to damage it? Are you just standing there and getting eaten, or are you doing something?
My plan is to go back to hell and then tell that fucking imp, right, we got another war front, and send a bunch of demons up to fuck it. Literally have sex with it.
This large mouth, and you see the teeth. At first, they look like they were rounded, but they're not. They're cragged. You can see the remnants of creatures long dead that are still stuck in there, and each tooth is maybe the size of a house almost. And you're shouting at it, screaming at it as it comes down, and you see faces of people you knew as it crashes onto you, and you feel your body get crushed. Every little bit takes an agonising amount of time until it goes, and you're talking the whole time, screaming at it that it's a cunt and it's fucking not going to get away with this shit.
Yeah.
As both Rust and Anya make it into the tunnel, sprinting. As the creature falls over covering the entrance, obviously it can't get through there. Maybe it could start to bury, but none of the smaller creatures can get through. And you're both running. It takes you the hour or so to get back up. There's maybe your configuration makes it go a bit faster. Maybe you help and you get up there. You get to where the chamber was for the church. You dig your way out. You see just destruction. You see fire in the sky. You see the helicopter landed not 40 metres from you. You see people in uniform, their helmets, their night vision goggles on, guns out, searching for you, teams going house to house. And you're both saved.
Captain, withdraw all troops to the helicopter. We need to evac immediately. This mission is scrubbed.
Where's Miss Bacon?
Miss Bacon made the ultimate sacrifice to save this unalive soldier and this excellent operative. She shall be remembered.
Okay. Our orders to get the fuck out of here. It's all going down. You get into the helicopter, you take off, and as you're taking off, you see this thing erupt from the ground. And if you look closely, you see it's covered in tiny little imps. They're trying to attack it. The helicopter takes you. You're in there for a couple of hours. You head north. It's cold. Mountains are looming. The creatures you've seen going by have been, for you, maybe not so much. The rust that takes a little bit of humanity to see the horror in them. But you see the fires, the destruction. And as the helicopter lands, you and the others get out. Something falls on it, just crushes it, forcing you all towards the entrance. You all barely make it in as the massive doors close. You make your way down into the darkness to wait until humanity can return to the surface. Thank you very much. With Kathy at the head of hell. I hope you enjoyed that.
I didn't mean for it to go this way, but I somehow managed to find a way to make my character dying into a happy ending for her.
That was spectacular. That was awesome.
It's the first game that Aaron hasn't died in.
I know. It's like,
isn't it great?
I'm gonna dance a jig when I get done here.
Absolutely.
Sergeant had to survive. Sergeant was such a fucking great character.
Yes.
I
yes.
had to do. He had to live.
Well, now he's got a friend in low places, the Queen of Hell. I mean, come on, that's awesome.
And he's got to learn, like, what subterfuge is. Like, he's still got so much to live for.
Excellent. So we were playing We're in Danger, game from Jeff over at Adventures in Lollygang, who we're going to raid in a moment. We will do a quick goodbye to any plugs for stuff coming up. And yeah, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go check it out on itch. Links in the chat. Will also be in the things on YouTube. Give us a like, subscribe, whatever on YouTube. It would be really helpful. We just made 200 subscribers, which is very nice. We got more. Thank you very much. We get more subs here, which is awesome. Followers, I think we need another 1 or 2 to reach our goal for this. So thank you, Michelle. What's going on?
Well, after making hell a socialist utopia, Kathy Bacon, a robot that has her personality can be seen in our Fallout game on Sunday. It's so unbelievably, like, this next session on Sunday could be the last one. It really could be the last one. I don't know. That's up to the players. So catch that, because it might be the last one. It might be for the finale.
Excellent. Aaron, how about you, mate?
So you can check us out on Garblag Games at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Thursdays. We're continuing our Daggerheart playthrough with Pete at the GM seat. And then also over on the Adventures in Lollygagging at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time every other Friday, I am running the new Monolith Conan the Hyborian Age game.
Nice.
We just had Session 2 yesterday, and Session 1 should be dropping on Sunday. So check that out.
Superb. Garblag streams on YouTube, don't they? Or on
They
Twitch
do
as
stream. They do stream directly on YouTube now. So yeah, no Twitch, just straight
Excellent.
on YouTube.
well? I thought so. And, of course, Lavita.
Sorry, I was frantically trying to type a shout out and you've just done it. Hi, I'll be playing in Fallout tomorrow. I'll also be running Hunter the Reckoning on Monday. I think they might be nearly done as well. And if you haven't seen it, the Vampire Masquerade Fall of London has been going really well. They've been enjoying
That's awesome.
it, and that's been fun. My first time running a game.
Doing very, very
great.
well.
It is great.
Awesome games on the channel and awesome players, and I thank you all very much. We will raid Lollygaggers now, so if you're with us, stick with us. And I thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
I hate these goodbye things. Just
I can't
fucking
press
go.
the button yet. I'm going to press it as soon as I can.
I hope it doesn't end with us awkwardly halfway through a word.
I always do it.
Yeah, just